Orange is the New Black, Season 2, Episode 5. Here, the focus is on Gloria, which is quite a relief because it was kind of getting uncomfortable how the Hispanic inmates were pretty much getting the least attention out of everyone. Like, you have Dea and her mother, and then the rest are just these very flatly written, like, spicy Latina stereotypes. But here, Gloria gets some focus, and it helps a lot with that because we see she had an abusive husband and got sent to jail for like this scheme she was running at her store with food stamps. And then the husband like got a very karmic death when he locked himself in a burning room. And that would definitely help me to believe in some higher power, which I currently don't, because you know, like I said before, I'm a very vindictive guy, and to see nasty people get nasty deaths, I'm happy. So I was very happy to see that like the show did not try to make us feel any kind of sympathy for him, even though like burning to death is one of the worst fates you can have. Um, Other than that, we have the ongoing like sex contest between Nikki and Boo, which so far seems to just be like the comic relief running thread through the season. Maybe it'll become something more, but I'm perfectly fine if it doesn't because right now it's really hilarious and like I'm enjoying it every time it comes up. And I'm very interested to see how many different like kinds of stories they can tell with this, because so far it's been pretty impressive the range they've gotten out of it. Um, we also see more of V as she's now moving people into the kitchen, and like the danger with a character like this is always that they seem too perfect, like they have plans and counter plans for everything, and like nothing can ever phase them because even if they lose, they still win somehow. But so far, like V is really working for me. Like she does not seem invincible, and the other characters are not made to look like idiots for falling for her stuff. Like we can understand why they believe her, even if we know they shouldn't. And like luckily now Red's on the case because she knows V full well somehow. I'm guessing that's still to come, like in a later flashback. But now her and the Hispanics in the kitchen are kind of like uh, like as allied, and like that is definitely going somewhere good. I can't wait for that because that's probably going to be the big climax of the season. And that's really it for this episode. And like oh, and Caputo is in a band. It turns out so far that's just more like comedy stuff. And it gets Healy to relent a little on Piper, let her visit her dying grandmother, and I really hope that's not supposed to be his full redemption for what he did last season because I don't see it as that, and he still has to pay somehow for that, like for me to be happy. Like because of the vindictiveness, like I said before. But uh, I'll wait to see what happens with that, and I'll see you all next time.